Hey guys, Tyler here, and thank you for checking out this video. And 9.2 is slowly starting to wrap up here in the Shadowlands, which means there's going to be more opportunities for us as hunters to tame some of those unique rares and just different pet families found on Zereth Mortis. So today in this video, it will be split up into two sections. The first section will be for all three specs of hunter, whether you're marksman, Beast Mastery, or Survival. All three can tame all of these families. And then the final two will be exotic pets, will be Beastmaster only. I'm really excited to share this video with you guys, and I will say up front, it was rather hard for me to record this video because, for example, for the Scarabids or the Vombata or even the Helicid, all of these have different colors, which I can't put all in one video because the video would be like 45 minutes long if I did each and every one of them. So what I'm going to do in this video is I will have different timestamps for each one of the families, and a picture will be the one I am going for, my favorite out of the options. I will show you where it is to tame it, how to tame it, because some of them do have special techniques, if you will. And then after that, I will put a picture up and show you every single option and where you can find those options. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's get started.
Mr. Eggplant presents.
So first up on our list is going to be the Tarachnids, otherwise known as the spiders of Zereth Mortis, and they are going to be found up here near the desert overlook. And there are three different colors of the Tarachnids. I prefer the black one. That's what we're going to be taming here in this video. I think it's super simple looking. It's really sleek designed. I really love this model. It's one of my favorites that they've added here in Zereth Mortis. And like I said, there are three different ones, and they do match really nicely with the protoform synthesis spider mounts that you can make. Up next on our list is going to be the Vombata, which are kind of like giant koala / bear types that are found here on Zereth Mortis. And my favorite one is going to be the Vombata Prime, which is Serranos, which is one of the named rares that isn't up every day here in Zereth Mortis. So be sure and check out the front page of Wowhead. It'll tell you if they're going to be up for that day or not. And it does have between a 30-minute and a 50-minute spawn timer. And you want to camp it because he'll go fast, which is how I ended up getting mine. And the unique thing about the Vombata is there's so many different options. There is some with different colors, some with crests, some with smaller crests, some with no crest. So there will be several different options for you guys to choose from. This one does keep its name, and you'll probably see it in a future video talking about named creatures of Zereth Mortis. So coming in at third on our list is going to be the Scarabids, which are the scarabs / beetles here on Zereth Mortis. And they are going to be found around Pilgrim's Grace and then northeast of the Forge of Afterlives, otherwise known as the middle of the zone, in the sandy areas. And today we're going to be trying to grab the tan and gold variety. I don't know what that says about me that I will choose gold almost every time, but that is the one that I want to tame. There is another, which is one of the rares here on Zereth Mortis, which is the Sand Matriarch. She isn't always up, much like Serranos, but she is dark gray. It's a unique model, only one like it. However, she does not keep her name, so I still will put that probably in a future video as well. And then to tame her, make sure you frost trap her first, otherwise she does this burrow ability and then it drops your tame. And up next on our list is going to be the Viperids, which are the cobra / snakes here on Zereth Mortis. And these are one of those blink and you might miss them pets, just because they start off really small. They almost look like critters, and then once you tame them, they get big, if you know what I mean. So they are found right outside of Pilgrim's Grace, both to the south and then also to the west. And then the one I'm going for in this video is going to be the gray and gold variety. And these might be harder or easier to find on your server, depending on if people are still farming Viperid lattice or not. They are used to make pets for pet battles, and I've heard that that one is pretty strong. So because of that, I actually had to delay making this video because this is one of those pets where I had a trouble taming it, so I hope you guys like this pet. And up next on our list is going to be the Raptora, which are the eagle-like creatures found here on Zereth Mortis. And they are found throughout the zone, and unfortunately they're not actually raptors. I really wanted them to be dinosaurs. But they are found throughout the zone, like I said, and they are found near the Pilgrim's Grace, even to the south with the Catalyst Gardens, to the west with Path of Inception, or even to the north, which is where we're going to find Tockwits, which is one of the rares I'm sure I'm saying that name wrong, but it's like one of the last rares that was ever killed here on Zereth Mortis for players because you pretty much need flying or to be Venthyr and have a lot of patience to get up to him. So the easiest way is to just fly up to the very top of the fissure cliffs, and then I would suggest trapping first. What I did for my taming purposes was just make sure it was as far away as possible from me before I started the tame. Other than that, it's very easy to get to. It's almost always up, and you're not really going to be inconveniencing any players. So up next on our list is going to be the Proto Avians, which are a very small bird found here on Zereth Mortis. And this is going to be a unique tame for a couple of reasons. For one, there is currently only one color available, so that means we're going to be capturing the black and copper version, and they are found down here to the very south of Zereth Mortis in the Catalyst Gardens. But the unique thing about the way you tame them is that if you get too close, which I'll show you here in the video, they decide to just go up in the air and despawn. So because of that, you want to make sure and get almost to as far back in your range as possible, and then simply start the tame. Once they get to you though, even if you've almost tamed them, they will start to fly away. But if you're at your max range, you'll almost always be able to tame them before they completely go up and despawn. So this one is fun. There are a couple of different versions that are currently not tameable that are right outside the raid in the Sepulchre, but at least as of me recording this video, they are not tameable. And the next pet tame on our list is going to be the Cervids, and there are several different options, and this is basically the prototype for the Tau book that we see in the Grand in the Outlands. So for my video, I will be taming the black Cervid with long horns. So there are several different ones, and they are found throughout the grassland areas of Zereth Mortis. They're usually one of the first creatures you see after leaving Haven. You can go either to the north or south of Haven and find some. There are red versions, there are long horned versions, there are curved short horned versions. There are so many more that aren't tameable as well. So this one is one of my favorites. This was the first pet that I did tame here in Zereth Mortis, and I hope you guys enjoy this. And up next on our list is the most requested pet thus far in the comment section of my other pet videos, which are going to be the Bufonids here on Zereth Mortis. So there are 3 different colors, and the one I'm going to be going for today is going to be the Mossy Gray and Gold. There is also a named rare, which is going to be Gorkek, which is a dark red and gray variant. The rare is found only around the Sepulchre of the first ones, right outside, and unfortunately it does, if they are using Silver Dragon at least, it does call out to the entire zone when it does spawn, so you want to make sure and camp that one. And then like the other named rares, be sure and check out the front page of Wowhead if you want to see if that's going to be up that day or not, so you don't waste your time camping if it's not even going to spawn. So I did choose the gray and gold version, and then you can also find these outside of the Sepulchre as well, and then over by Haven where Serrano spawns near the waterfall, and then finally down near the Catalyst Gardens. And the next pet on my list is actually one of my favorite, which is going to be the Lupines that are found here on Zereth Mortis, which are basically the prototype wolves that we all know and love in Azeroth. So there are several different colors, and I decided to choose the armored dark gray version, which is also Vexus, which is a rare that's not always up. So much like Gorkek, much like Serranos, be sure and check the Wowhead front page to see if it's even going to be up that day. If it is, I'll give you some tips really quick. First off, be sure to be ready to camp, because it is something that the entire zone is told about, and you want to make sure and clear all of the little lupine around him. So be sure and do that, and then that way because they can actually interfere with your tame, and then basically start taming as soon as it spawns, like I did. The spawn timer is roughly 50 minutes to an hour, so just be prepared to wait just a little bit, but trust me, this thing is so beautiful and so worth it. You will definitely see it in my stable moving forward. Up until this point, all pets in this video have been tameable by all 3 specs of Hunter, but these last 2 are going to be considered exotic pet families, which means they're only tameable by Beast Mastery Hunters. So up first we have the Helicids, otherwise known as the giant freaking snails that inhabit Zereth Mortis. So they are found just north, I guess northeast, if you will, of the Catalyst Gardens. There is a section there, and then also north of that first section, there is another spawn point. And there are a couple of different colors, 3 to be exact, and the one I'm going for today is going to be the white and gold version. There is one for each mount that you can make with the protoform synthesis as well, so that's one thing that a lot of people like to match their pet and their mount, so that'll be fun for you guys that are playing Beast Mastery Hunters. And then there is one named snail, which is going to be Araxel, if I'm saying that right, but it only spawns if the overgrown Helicid are defeated. So be sure, if that's something that you want, because it does keep its name, be sure and take out all of the overgrown Helicid to try to make sure you can spawn Araxel. So I love the snails. Unfortunately, they are Beast Mastery only, but who knows, maybe you guys might see a snail or 2 in my next Mage Tower kill. And last but certainly not least on my list is going to be the Annelids, which are also an exotic pet, so they are for Beast Mastery only. And they are found in several different places here in Zereth Mortis. One to the west of the Catalyst Gardens. Then just north, right near where we were with the Helicids, you can find the particular Annelid that I'm going to be trying to tame. And then also just north of Pilgrim's Grace, there is a rare up there that I forget the name of, but there are different Annelids, different colors, I believe 5 to be exact, and for this video we are going to be taming the black and purple version. And as soon as I saw the Annelids for the first time, I knew I had to name one Onyx and then one Steelix, so I had to be sure and do that. I had Onyx already, but now I have Steelix to add to the collection. So thank you guys so much for checking out this video. They take so long to put together, but it's so rewarding when I get feedback from you guys and comments saying that the pet that you use on a semi-regular basis was all because of one of my videos. So I really appreciate it. I hope you find at least one out of this video, even if it was not a color that I chose, that you will keep around in your stable, regardless of if you're a Beast Mastery, a Marksman, or a Survival Hunter. And be sure and consider subscribing if you haven't already, and be sure and follow me over at Twitch at twitch.tv/Mr. Eggplant. I have a link to my Discord down below, and I have a link to all the pet videos that I've made thus far in my YouTube career, if you will, in a playlist at the very end of the video and in the description. Go check those out, and I'll have some more for you guys very soon. Thanks for watching.